I'm going to try to see if I can't use a little of this on the eye and see what that'll do for me for colors. Because violet, very similar to purple, and that's kind of what I want. This right here would be nice. Just kind of work it in slowly. So if you see it in the white spot, then you know you're putting it in. I don't want a whole lot of it in that white spot, but again, remember the light's going to be over here, so if I can work this in, I like and then the same is true with this tongue, actually. I really want it to be like a purple color. Like a chow or whatever. This is a little bit of white in here in between these pen strokes. I'm going to go ahead and knock that back too. Everything's going to be slowly darkened. That's the beauty of ink, so you can get little hidden textures and details in there. That's why I did it the way I did it. And we'll continue to build this. Some of this is going to bleed over, and I'm actually thinking at this point that this Copic marker will hold down some of those particles so they won't move around as bad. It's not a perfect. Not a perfect situation, but I'm trying to get this as being kind of difficult, but we'll see what we can do here. Working on the face again. It's a process of getting everything darker, 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 and tweaking the colors till I get them exactly the way I want. We go back and forth here and see if we can't get this pink. It's pretty close. I like to work soft, like with these Copic markers, soft, light inks, and then slowly work to the darker ones. But sometimes, like how I did that mouth, I wanted to jump to that right away to to help me get my contrasts. So I can see my lights and darks, like how dark do I want to go? Well, this is the darkest spot, so I don't want other spots to get this dark. And this will help me keep within my range of where I want to be. So next I'm going to try to do is I want to add some little lines. That's funny. Let's see what we can get this guy to do. So what I really want are some little it's not quite doing it the way I want it, but details here. This pen is running out, and the beauty, oh, there's a challenge with it too, but the beauty of it is that means I can control the inks way better. And I know it sounds, but you'll understand eventually, but is my technique, if you will. This will let me put really light. If it was full, the ink, there'd be more ink coming out, and it'd be way harder to control. But we're going to see what we can do here. Some of these, I might end up overdoing this in a bad way, but we'll see. I mean, I'm slowly building it up. And it's funny, there was this white band that came across here. Technically it's still there. And this same thing can be done here, like add like a little ridge, whatever, the depression down the middle. And all these lines with other softnesses will still get some of them to come through. It helps give, like, lines are weird because they don't really occur that way. Like if you're doing just a straight black and white line drawing, you'll use lines that you don't see that. It's essentially an abstraction. It's not looking really attractive, but I mean, from a distance, it's not so bad, but that's not the answer. And we definitely want to get this see if I can. One important part is the hand position. It's looking a little better. I want to kind of clean this line here too. I want to come off of this little tendril so that I don't do just the opposite going into it. So I want to come away from it to make sure that that line is as clean as I can get it. Look at it. Always about reevaluating. Actually, takes time. Practice. I'm getting old, so spinal stenosis is in my left hand bad, the buzzing, and that's what I hold the camera with, so. Because I think, from my experience, that handheld camera, well, there's a well, for what I have accessible, this way works far better than when I've done multiple cameras. It's crazy because you get used to I'm practicing it, so that's part of it. But like, I'm not looking at what's on the camera, even though I can. I don't generally. I'm trying to focus on the actual drawing, but the camera actually shows it really close up. It would actually be kind of cool, but I just do not feel like that would be. I think I'd be giving up some level of control that I don't want to do. It's always a process of, you move the camera around, how it defines like where the bottom is in the frame, orientation wise, to whether it's horizontal or vertical. So once it starts, I think it's frozen, and I need to control that. So what I see from here looks very different than what I see with my regular eye, but both count. So I'm going to try to do is come in here close, which really looks, oh, it has to do with the lighting, watch. So as you move, it's the ink shines, so that's a big part of it. So if I get the exact angle, feels like it's dead. I don't see any. Yeah. Try another pen. The dark casing pen, the pen with the dark casing, has a little smaller point, but it's running out. I'm going to switch to the other one. We'll see how it does. I'm really trying to focus on getting this eye right. Let's see what I can do here.